Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Yep, it's another Vosti. Would you believe we have another Vosti to check out? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a great day because we're checking out new knives. And you know what? Vosti, it seems like about every week they come out with a new knife or a new variant or a new this or a new that. And what can I say? They're awesome knives. This one comes in a nice tin, and they all pretty much, I think all of them come in a really nice pouch like this with the Velcro, the hook and loop stuff, so you can put a little bit of patch action on it. Now this one is going to be a quicker video because this is a new version of an existing knife, so it's a new variant, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but this is the Vosti Corgi Pup. But there's something special about it, which I'll show you in just a minute. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And this has the famous Trek lock. It has the Trek lock in the center. And just like a Corgi, do you see what's going on here? A couple ears, just like a Corgi. And is this what it looks like when a Corgi's walking away? I mean, that is the cutest part of a Corgi, right? This has a reversible deep-ish carry clip. I wouldn't call it a deep carry clip because you're going to have a little bit of the knife showing out of your pocket, just about that much, just, to letting people know, yeah, I've got a little bit of knife action. But something that's neat about this knife is when you have it setting on your desk, it doesn't look like a knife. To non-knife people, they're not going to have any idea what this is, no matter how you have it setting. If you have it setting like that, it just, I don't know. It's such a very cool everyday carry folding pocket knife, but it doesn't look like one because the blade is completely recessed in the liners. And check this out. Very good looking. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice feeling and good looking micarta. Love that micarta. And the button does have some good texture on it. A little bit of diamond pattern on that texture. See if I can get you in there. Look at that texture just a little bit. And are you seeing what we're stepping in? What kind of blade steel we're going to? All right, let's see. Are you ready to get this? Ready to get this blade out? Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh, look at that. Now that looks like a Plecostomus. Does anybody watching this know what a Plecostomus is? This one is the newest version, and it has a Damascus blade. And that blade, wow, that does look good. I'm not always a Damascus fan. It always depends on, what knife it's coming from. And look at this. This looks like little eyeballs. That looks like, I swear, if you look at that right there, that looks like a frog. That totally looks like a frog right there if I cover up the rest, but I digress. Nice little blade. This is not a huge knife. From tip to tip, it's 5.93 inches, 151 millimeters. The blade's 2.37 inches, 60 millimeters. The handle is 3.6 inches. So when it's closed, it's only 3.6 inches, 90 millimeters. These weigh under 3 ounces. So it has all of the things that you like in an everyday carry pocket knife. And oh yeah. You is the designer, by the way. You is one of my favorite knife designers. And let's just go ahead and check out. We've already checked out the finish. The finish is gorgeous. I mean, it looks really good on both sides. I see no problems with the finish. The pocket clip works very well. There's no issues. I know that these pocket clips well because I do have another one of these, and I have it right here. Here's another version. I don't know. Whenever Vosti comes out with a new knife, they always sell out. So I don't know if these are available. If they are, I'll have them linked down below where you can check out the different variants and any knives that you see that you're getting ready to see right now as I do some size comparisons since we have it on the table. Then I will have these linked also. Here's the mini nightshade. As a matter of fact, while I have the mini nightshade up, I'm gonna grab this one right here. Oh yeah, look at this. In case you haven't seen it, and hopefully it's not sold out already because this just came out a couple days ago. This is the new nightshade in titanium, an S35VN, the mini nightshade. And while I keep going, I might as well show you a couple more Vostids. Here's a Vosti raccoon, and then here is one that I've really been doting on. The Vosti Acorn. I've been really digging this one. I love how it feels in my hand. It has plenty of, okay, this is this is the Corgi Pup video, but there's a couple more Vostids. And then here's some ones that I always give for size comparisons. The Civivi Elementum 2 button lock, and of course, the QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a penguin, right? If not only for when I do size comparisons, so you'll know how big or small a knife is. And I'll just put one more up here, the CJRB Pyrite, because so many people have a Pyrite. You can see this is a 5th pocket carry. It's a small knife. It's not a big one. And there's also a large version of the Corgi if you don't want one that's this small. And actually, let me show you just so, I always have to keep in mind, there's people that have never seen these knives before. We have new people coming into the knife community and discovering all of the knives that are out there, that this is what the regular size looks like. And that's the Trek Lock, and it's on all three. There's a bunch of different variants. I don't know which one of these are available, but I will link them down in the description, because some of them, or not all of them, I mean, Vosteed sells out so fast because they're such good knives. But that's what it looks like next to the regular size Vosteed Corgi. Now, something I gotta mention is every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right, you don't want to miss out, because on Friday nights, that's when we talk about knives that have been on the channel this week. And by the way, I'm gonna show you a little bit of action while I tell you about the live stream real quick. On Friday nights, that's where people come and hang out. 200-300 people every Friday for about 3 or 4 hours, 8:15 to around midnight Eastern time. We talk about knives, we talk about everyday carry gear, all of the stuff that was on the channel for the previous week, and then a lot of times we go off on tangents, and whatever knife is popular that week, or something that somebody's talking about, we'll do size comparisons. Sometimes we take knives apart, but Mrs. Beez comes down, the dog always is part of the live stream, and we always end up somehow talking about food and adulting. We don't talk about politics or religion. It's a family-friendly show. We have families that show up on the live stream every single week, and we do big giveaways. The giveaways are always epic. That's just a fun part of it. But come and check out the live stream. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. You'll get notified a half an hour before the live stream starts, and just come in and lurk and just watch and see what's going on. And you'll see that it's a bunch of friendly people that are all interested in knives and everyday carry gear and flashlights and all that kind of stuff. And there's no judgment. It's like, you don't have to be an expert. If your only knife is a knife that you got at the gas station, by all means come in. There's no judgment. The only thing we do is learn from each other, and we're excited about what each other just got or what knife we want. It's a lot of fun. You got to come and join us. You will have a blast. But this one, the ergos, my hand, if you watched my videos, you know the size of my hand. I have a large width hand, a large size glove. Even though this is this Corgi Pup, there is plenty of room. You have neutral ergos. There's nothing grabbing, nothing sharp other than the blade. It's very neutral. It's easy to use. It's a nice little everyday carry pocket knife. The one thing that I would say is odd or different is that you have more weight back here, because you don't have a lot of blade. There's not a lot of weight in the blade, so it's definitely back heavy. But you know what? It's a pretty darn cool. And you have the back flip. You can use the button to open it. And besides that, you can also do a front flip like that, and you can also do the front flip like this. You can just swing your thumb around the front. So whatever style or whatever way you like to open your knife the most, or whatever's easiest for you, you have those options, on top of the fact that it's just such a clean looking pocket knife. But it does have nice snappy action. This one has pretty good blade retention. The blade comes down. I'm not getting bad bounce out. A lot of times with button locks, I'll get bounce out. This one is doing a pretty good job. If I hold the button down, I'll get a bounce. But other than that, if I just push the button and drop it, it's staying down there where it's supposed to be. Look at that. So that is the new Vosteed Corgi Pup with the Damascus steel. Let me know what you think about this version or any of the knives you've seen. I'll put a link down there where you can go check them out. But until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.